When the Mongol armies swallowed Asia, no one dared to stand in their way. City after city burned. Kings bowed. They were the most unstoppable storm the world had ever seen. But there was one place they could never conquer. An island far to the south. Its name, Java. And there stood a kingdom that would make the Mongols kneel. Majapahit. In the year 1293, Kublai Khan, grandson of Genghis Khan, had just conquered China. In his arrogance, he sent envoys to the small island kingdom of Singhasari in Java. His demand was simple: submit and send tribute. But the Javanese king, Kirktanagara, refused completely. Worse, he cut the envoy's face with a knife. To the Mongols, this was not just an insult, it was a crime that could only be repaid in blood. 3 years later, the Mongol fleet arrived. 100 warships, 20,000 soldiers. They carried the Black Dragon banner and the thirst for vengeance. But they were too late. Kirktanagara was dead, murdered by a traitor named Yaya Katwang. And in the chaos that followed, a young noble rose, Raden Wijaya. He had no great army, no powerful allies, only intelligence and patience. Wijaya knew that fighting the Mongols outright meant death, so he chose deception. He pretended to surrender, welcomed the Mongols with smiles, offering them food, land, and loyalty. Together, they marched against Yaya Katwang. In days, the usurper was dead, his palace in ruins. The Mongols celebrated, certain of victory. But that night, Raden Wijaya made his move. He asked permission to return to his village to collect tribute for the Mongols. They trusted him and let him go. Once home, Wijaya called upon the hidden Javanese warriors waiting for his signal. He said only one thing: "Now, it's our turn." As the Mongols feasted under torchlight, Majapahit attacked. From the forest, from the swamps, from the shadows, arrows rained down. Their tents burned, their horses panicked, their ships were seized and set ablaze. In a single night, the mightiest army on earth was destroyed by one man's cunning. By dawn, the sea was filled with wreckage. The few Mongols who survived fled north, leaving behind thousands of corpses and their pride. Kublai Khan waited for news of victory, but what he received was humiliation. From that victory, Majapahit was born, a kingdom that would rule the Indonesian archipelago for centuries, from Sumatra to Papua, from sea to shining sea. Yet history books in the West barely mention it. The Mongols are remembered as the conquerors of the world, but at the southern edge of Asia, there was one empire they never defeated. One empire that made them run for their lives. Majapahit, the empire that outsmarted the Mongols. And somehow, history forgot its name.